Hey again. Hey guys. Before I get into the video, I just want to say that there is spoilers for One Piece and Zelda in this video. So if you don't want any spoilers for those two things, don't watch the video. Well, there's spoilers for One Piece and Zelda Breath of the Wild. So if you don't want to get spoilers, don't watch the video. So before I crack into the subject, the purpose of my videos is to just present information that I've researched, that I found interesting, that I've researched thoroughly, enough to swift through the stuff that I find matters and swift through the one that is not so important in my opinion. I present it and, you just draw your own conclusions from there. I'm not here to convince you of anything. It's just me presenting interesting topics that I've researched, and that's it. For example, like the moon landings. The moon landings are a topic that I've researched. There's a lot of information out there that can open your eyes to that subject, and after researching it, I've come to the conclusion that the moon landings are fake, and I just present it. I just present interesting findings or parallels that I've come across, things that are related, stuff like that. So today I'm just going to talk about technology, modern technology is so advanced, right? We have electric cars, we have iPhones, we have the internet, so many cool things that make our lives easier. But can you imagine the things that that are not released? The probability of technology more advanced than ours existing 10, 20, 30 years ahead of us even is high, and you just look into ancient civilizations like Egypt. They had pyramids, which are, we're told that they're tombs for pharaohs, but you do a little research on those and it'll become clear that they were energy generators. They used them to generate energy. That's why the pyramids had a gold cap on top, and they had water running underneath them. These are all components of, electricity or generating electricity. So there's no way that what we see in front of us is where we're currently at in terms of technology. It's just what we're allowed to have at the moment, right? And what happens a lot of the time is that the truth is shown to us through different types of media, through movies, through music, through television shows, through comics. Little slivers of truth are revealed to us through these things. Truth about the past, about the world we live in, about the stuff that's really out there. And before, I go any further, the logical question that arises is why? Why would truth be shown to us, right? Why would information like that be shown to us through these things? Well, first of all, the majority of people are completely asleep, right? They don't even notice it. They think they're just watching a movie or listening to a TV show or reading a comic, and they're not able to see when something like that is presented. And it's not like I'm trying to toot my own horn here or something like that. It's just that's the reality of things. it's kind of like a switch goes off in your head and you start seeing the world in a different way. Kind of like the Matrix, when Neo was awakened by something outside of himself, or a certain event happened to him that started having him question things. That's what usually happens. That's what happened to me. You know, it's sometimes it's a gradual process, sometimes it's a one-time thing, you know, and you start seeing the world differently. But getting back to the topic at hand, it's like, why would truth be shown to us? And I would encourage you to watch a video called X Factor Winner Reveals World Secret Religion. That video goes really, really in depth as to these things, as to why these things are presented to us this way. And it talks about very, very interesting topics that will open your eyes. So it's probably still here on YouTube. If you can't find it on YouTube, find it on BitChute. It's called X Factor Winner Reveals the World Secret Religion. And to just condense it here, it's basically, I've heard it's a way for them, and if you know who them are, you know, it's for them to rationalize what they're doing to humanity. So obviously the world is a very messed up place. There's a lot of messed up things going on. And, you know, I guess from those people's perspective, if they show you what they're doing and they show you the truth about the world, it's a way for them to rationalize their actions. It's like saying, oh, we're showing you what we're doing, so we can get away with it. You know, you're the one that has a problem. You're not able to see, so we can continue to do it. It's a rationalizing tactic. And I also the video explains that it's also a way for them to, in their beliefs, avoid bad karma. I don't know, I gotta watch the words I say here. You know, I don't want to get you know how YouTube is. It's also, once you understand and you watch the video, it becomes clear that it's a way to become, or it's a way for these people to mock humanity. These people's core beliefs, their tenets, is they view us as ignorant and stupid. So it's a way for them to mock us. It's like saying, hey, it's like, you know, waving the, it's for them to mock us. It's like saying, look how dumb you are. You can't even see what we're doing, and we can continue to get away with it. It's really messed up. It's really messed up. And you know, this goes for so many topics, and I'm just touching on technology here. You know, that's one of them. And you know, it's an interesting parallel that I noticed in One Piece and Zelda is that in One Piece, there's this concept of ancient weapons. If they're used together, you know, they have the power to destroy the world. So there's an ancient weapon topic in One Piece, and also in Zelda Breath of the Wild. There's these divine beasts, 4 of them, right, with enough power to uphold the peace, or if, you know, like in the game, what happens is they turn evil and they have the power to destroy the world. So again, there's these interesting parallels between these two pieces of media. You know, one's a video game, one's a comic. You could say that's just a plain coincidence, but like I said, like once you start seeing the world in a different way, you find out that coincidences are very rare, and that there's usually, you know, a trail to follow here. If you know, it's, how can that be? I mean, that's just an interesting parallel that I noticed. And also in One Piece, there's this character that talks about, you know, well, there's this character that's supposed to be the real ruler of the world, and big decisions are given to this character to make, and this character decides to obliterate an island that went against the, the rulers that be. So what happens is this gigantic cloud is seen above this island, and a huge laser just shoots out of nowhere and completely destroys it, right? And the people publishing, or the rulers of this world, they say in the comic, it's gonna be like this island never existed, and that's what you're gonna print in the papers. So that's them controlling the narrative. And again, an interesting parallel in the movie Batman Beyond, I believe it's called, Return of the Joker. There's this part in the movie where a giant laser starts shooting out of the sky, right? The clouds are covering up whatever is shooting up actually it was a satellite from space, and it was shooting out of the sky and coming down and causing a bunch of destruction on the city, right? So again, parallel between that and One Piece. So it just makes you wonder what kind of technology is out there, what kind of stuff exists or existed. I mean, it could just be like a pure coincidence, but I really doubt it. So yeah, just an interesting topic that I wanted to talk about, and just let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.